Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, I really need to get a new stand, but I think that will do. Welcome, Bonnie here. Let's see, fix that. Welcome to all the new advocates. Oh, let me see, I'll make sure I can see your guys' comments. Hey Megan, hey Michaela. We have so many new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Bonnie Donahue. I guess I should introduce myself. I never do that. I'm a diamond in doTERRA. Hit diamond in 5 months. Love, love, love the company. Love the oils. I love our team. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. Trying to get the lighting right. Hi, Beverly. Hey, everybody. All right. So again, I'm mama of 4. I started using the oils about a year ago maybe, and I started the business in September of last year, and I'm loving every second of it. There's ups, there's downs, but what I love is meeting new people, helping others, meeting all of you. I just love it. I love it all, right? And so tonight we have a really interesting topic, right? So you probably saw the header, right? The topic. Oh, and I gotta say, I'm diffusing citrus bliss. So good. What are you guys diffusing? Let's start with that. What are you guys diffusing tonight? Just want to hear. I made lots of oils this morning, tons of recipes. So we did cleaners. I did a tick recipe that's coming soon. I did the bathroom poopery spray that's like makes your bathroom smell better. We did a dryer ball recipe. We did hand spray. We did like a ton. It was crazy. I went to shareoils.com and got all their books and recipes and beautiful stickers and bottles. Anyway, so I just moved into my new home last week, so it's kind of been fun making all of our new recipes for the new home. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Erin. Hey, Samantha. Okay. Hey, Nikki. All right, you guys are doing some good oils tonight. I can't wait to read about that. We've got rosemary and lime. Ooh, that's beautiful. Purity, Douglas fir, and citrus bliss. Ooh, yeah, I should add Douglas fir to this. Eucalyptus, lavender, peppermint. Hey, Claire. Hey, Stephanie. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I just want to do that while we're waiting for some people to get on. Hey, Karen. All right, so the topic, hey, Nikki, the topic for tonight is getting started call for dummies. Okay, because I know we talk a lot about getting someone started as a customer. I'm talking about customers right now, not advocates. Okay, so I know we've talked about wellness consults and what to do and how to get someone started and all of that. And what I have found, and I feel this way myself too, that sometimes you feel overwhelmed. You're like, oh my gosh, I got to get it right. I have to know the entire Essential Life book before I can talk to someone, or I've got to use more oils. I have to lose weight. I have to have my allergies cleared. I have to, whatever they have to do. Sometimes you feel like you've got to be perfect before you can start helping somebody else, and that is totally not true. You can get started when you're still new yourself, okay? Because I know when I first got started, I felt like, how can I do a wellness consult to someone? Because I am still learning the oils. So raise your hand if you ever felt like that, where you're like, I don't know what to do. And so we have a lot of people that are coming on, and then their very first day, they're bringing somebody else on, and everyone's so new that they're like, I don't really know what to do. And then when people are so overwhelmed, they do nothing, right? That's normal. That happens to me too. But what I want to do is create something that's so easy that you can just say, I could do this, or you could feel like, even though you might feel like a dummy, right, you can still do it. So that's what I'm going to share with you tonight. It is for the perfectionists out there and the people who are like really good at doing the wellness consults. You're going to hate what I'm saying tonight. But for the people that are saying, yes, I'd rather just mess it up or fumble a little bit or just do some lessened, simpler version of it, you're going to love what I'm going to share with you tonight, okay? And I'm a big believer in just getting it done. It doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of the times I'm like thinking things up as I go, and that's how I thrive. That's what I like to do. And I know there's others out there, and I also like things very simple and duplicatable, and I want you guys to feel like you can do this, okay? So if you want, now some people are going to freak out, okay? If you want to forget about the wellness consults for 1 second, okay, they are very important. But if they're freaking you out to the point where you're like, I can't even do it, then let's change the thinking and let's say it's a getting started call. You are just helping somebody get started in doTERRA. It is a very quick call with somebody, or if you live by them face to face, this is something that you can do that is literally dummy proof, okay? And then as you get better, you can perfect it and you can work on really helping, streamline their oils and different things like that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start with the very basics. I'm gonna keep this call a half hour too. Nikki says, done Trump perfect any day. Yes, exactly. All right, so if you guys have, I don't know if you guys have 2 screens open or not. I'm going to be looking at my computer. If you don't have it open right now, that's fine, but I know some of you are on your phone. In the Oil Leadership Team Facebook page, I just shared my welcome email that I send to my new wholesale customers, okay? So I posted it there. On the upper left-hand side, you can subscribe so you can see everything that I send to my customers. And if you want, you could even add your customers to my list so they can get everything too. Because not everybody has to set up a MailChimp campaign or anything fancy. You do not have to do that. I've already done it. If you're going to add someone, just tell them that you're adding them to my email so they know why they're getting emails from me, right? And they're not going to order from me because they're already customers. They're your customers. So this is something that we put together for all of our new customers. You can take my email and you can make it your own, so you can have it come right from you. You can copy and paste it and send it right from your email. That's totally fine. I had Erin Branscombe, she's on our team. I had her help me write all these things out, and you guys can do that. So, but I'm just gonna share what I do with somebody in a getting started call. This is not trying to go over their top health goals and anything. If you just want to dumb it down and just say, hey, you know what, I'm here to help you. The main thing is that we want to build relationships with people, right? So the best way to do that is just to show them that you care. Plus, when it's your first few times doing this, it's just you practicing talking, and then you'll get better each time, and then you can keep doing them like this, or you can get a little bit more advanced. Tamara, so don't worry about the MailChimp right now. It is. I had to watch every video to learn how, but now it's so easy. Okay, so I would when I'm talking to someone, I would send them the email, and then I would say, hey, have that email open. We're going to talk about it together. So they've already read it themselves. Ideally, it's a long email, okay, but then I'm going through it with them so they can see it in writing, and we can talk about it. So this is like the easiest getting started call in the world. Anyone can do it, and it is like so easy. Again, the main point is to build a relationship and to get to know them, and then of course get them on the LRP and join you in business, but that will come right with it because it's in the email. So if you're looking at the email in the beginning, and if somebody's on, like you might need 2 screens open if you're on your computer so you can see it and then hear me at the same time, but it's a welcome. There's a little bit of information about doTERRA. Over 4 million people use doTERRA, and then the introduction video to doTERRA. The co-impact sourcing, so there's information, purity, quality, different things like that. Then it says your wholesale customer benefits. So they just joined, so now we want to let them know what did they get with their oils besides just their oils, right? So they get 25% off the retail prices. Their loyalty reward points. Then you would explain their points. But basically, it's an option to get 10 to 30% back in points redeemable for free product. Okay, I do usually go into detail a little bit more with them, but not to confuse them, because it is so awesome. And once you're on it for a few months yourself, then you realize how awesome it is, and you want everybody on it. Okay. Shipping rewards. So they have the option to receive the cost for their shipping back in points redeemable for free products. So basically, after 2 months of ordering, you get a free lemon. So I tell people that and the shipping is $3.99, and doTERRA said they're working on getting free shipping, so that's coming. So I tell them that it's exciting. That's awesome. If they're a wellness advocate, you tell them about their personal website. But I have that in there, and I'll say, you know what? If you ever do want to become an advocate, you're going to get a free website to share oils. okay? Because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, well, it's free and it's free to upgrade. I want people to see how easy it is to share, okay? Also, if you're an advocate, and I'll tell them, even if they're not, like when you become an advocate, you could assume they will be one someday. I really do believe everybody will be one if they're using the products, that they can earn commissions, they can create income. I don't talk a lot about it because I'm not selling them anything. This is just telling them what's available, okay? So if you're worried about selling, you've already sold them the stuff. Now you're just telling them what they bought and how to use it, okay, and their benefits. And then right here it says access to your member benefits. Place orders to get free oil every month. Log into their member center at mydoTERRA.com. And it's right in there. Input your ID, found in their confirmation email, and a password. So they've set up their own password. If you signed them up, tell them their password. I do sign people up sometimes, and I give everyone the same password, capital P, password 123. So I remember it. So I can always give them a password. Here you are, here's your name, here's your ID, here's your password, and they can go change it if they want. And then they can start browsing, and then they can set up their LRP, okay? And then I will talk about LRP. It is the bread and butter of your business, okay, is the LRP and getting everyone in your LRP. I have this really cool goal that I think whatever rank you want to be in doTERRA, you should have those points. Make it a goal to have those points in by the 15th of the month on LRP, okay? So like for me, I'm a diamond. I'm a diamond, pretty much, it's like mostly by the 15th of the month, I have all my points in for being diamond because of the LRP. Then everything else is above and beyond, is extra. You can work to the next rank, you can help fill in holes, that kind of thing. So whatever rank you want, figure out how many LRP points you need to get there, because that's gonna help you. So every month you know you're at your goal. It's amazing. Okay, then you're not stressing out at the last few days of the month, because that's not fun. We still do it, but we do it for our team. Okay, so LRP. There's a sheet in my email that goes over everything, so you don't have to sound like a babbling, idiot, because that's how I sounded when I first got started. I'm like, LRP is this and this, and I had no idea how to explain it. If you're looking at, I don't know if you could even, hold on one second. I don't know if I could flip it around really quick. Oops. Gotta take my light off for a second. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at here, okay? So I would just say, hey, here you are. And it tells them everything. So I also don't want to worry about me missing something, right? So I would start off by, if there's a special offer, like right now we have our special offer. And then I would go to the product of the month, 125 points. If they have, if it's out before the 15th of the month, they're going to get the free oil of the month. Then I will talk about how cool that free oil is, and every month it's something new, and I'll say like this month it's Serenity, and how awesome it is. And I mean, of course they're not going to get it for this month, but I want to really play that up. And I also act like everybody does it, because mostly everyone does do it. So I say, yeah, everyone does this, everybody likes free products. Pretty much, like if they don't do it, that's like not the norm, right? Because people like to do what's normal and what everybody else does. So I just tell them that's normal, that you set it up 125 points before the 15th of the month. You can edit it any time that you want. You can have up to 24 hours before it ships to do it. I even go so far as to tell them to set up on the 5th of the month, because our whole team sets it up on the 5th. If you haven't, just try to make that a goal to set yours up on the 5th of the month and have your team. So ideally, you and all of your team have all your points in by the first week of the month. How cool is that, right? I don't like the first few days of the month, because if a special like this happens, you want to give yourself a few days to change it, right? To add in a few products so you get 200 points. So the 5th of the month is perfect for that. And then you know what you have by like the first week, okay? Not everyone's gonna do that, so you have some people the second week, but then the last 2 weeks you're hustling and getting in new customers, okay? And then 50 points will keep you advancing to get the discounts, okay? If you go less than 50 points, it will just maintain it, so you will have, let's say you're at 25 points, it will keep you at 25, 25, 25, 25. As long as you don't cancel, you're going to keep getting 25% discount or back in free product on top of your 25%. So it's like 50% off pretty much. So I tell them, if, like, let's say something happened and they have a car payment that, you know, or whatever, something happened, just add on a lip balm or lemon oil or something. So there we go. So they will not lose that, because it will start back at 0 if you cancel. So I tell them to get started and then don't ever stop, right? And that's what you want to do. So I go, again, all this is in the email, okay? Yeah, and Danielle, everybody loves free product, totally. So then it says our wellness community, and it tell them if they haven't friended me on Facebook to do that. Most likely I try to friend everybody right away, and I try to add them to the Facebook page right away. If you are not adding your members to the oil club, you are missing out. That is a must. If you do nothing else, you add them to that page, because I mean, I try really hard to get it happening. Thanks, Alicia. It's from Target. I think you've asked me that last time. You guys don't have Target there. I don't know. Oh, someone did. So, you know, the oil club, I'm constantly posting in there. I know you guys are. The more we can post together as a group, we're going to add value, and everyone's going to love that group. Our customers are watching what we're posting. They're reading, they're taking what we say, and they're going to go and adjust their LRPs. It's amazing. Yeah, Claire said don't cancel or they lose the points too. So if you've gained all these points, then you know, you don't want them to lose it. What we just started, and you probably noticed, we have let's see if I have the schedule right here. We made a summer schedule, but I think we're just going to do it continuing on. We have our top leaders on our team. Every day they're taking a day and doing a video. So Monday it's Becky, Tuesday it's Claire, Wednesday it's Nikki, Thursday is me, and then Friday is Megan. So we're going to be doing a video every day. I think we did this summer, but if you like it indefinitely, we'll continue it on, where we will do videos every day. So we're going to continue to educate, maybe make some more formal classes in there, but constantly post things in the group and on the page, okay? Then I have new to oils, now what? I have a video for top 10 oils, so they know how to use them. 150 ways to use essential oils. People ask me all the time where I get that information. That was from doTERRA. They have a getting started ebook that doTERRA made. What is an essential oil, how to use oil safety. Basically, I have an entire reference of all of the things that they're going to want, plus my own personal Facebook page and VIP group. Then I have Share Success, where they can go and watch videos on like the Live, Share Success, doTERRA's blog, their Facebook pages, all the things that are listed in the email that we get from doTERRA, it's all linked for them. Their Pinterest page, their doTERRA site. I want them to have all the resources, okay? And I also don't want them coming to me every question that they have. Not that I don't want that, but I have a lot of customers and I can't serve them that in a way that I want to. So I want to give them the resources. I want them to be empowered. You know, nobody likes asking everyone questions, because then it's annoying, right? And nobody wants to be annoying. So I want to give them the information, but also share the oil club, so when they do have a question, they can ask there. And I mean, of course, people still text me and I'll do calls, and that's no problem. I love doing that. But sometimes it's a question where I don't know, and I'll have to go ask somebody else. So instead of like asking me and I go ask someone, it takes them a few days to get the answer, they could just post it right in the oil club and get an answer, and probably from somebody who's better qualified, because they've already dealt with that same thing. Okay? Then it has our free gifts to you. We talk about the Share Success, our continuing education class that we have. Although I need to fix the link in my email, it's not there. Our best resources, the books, the apps, the Essential Life book, right, A to Z, the Modern Essential app. Now Essential Life has an app too. I have to get that one. Then it says become a wellness advocate. So they're telling them about that. So while I'm talking to them, I'm having conversations with them. So I'm not just like reading this to them, but I'm talking to them. Have you ever thought about becoming an advocate? You know, I just take each person individually, so I don't have a script when I'm doing it like this, because everyone has different things. Sometimes people know all of this stuff, they've read it, they've already set up their LRP, they don't have any questions. Then we'll spend the time talking about what products are they using, how are they using them. So not every call is going to be the same, but if you just think you're just sharing with them the benefits, then it takes all pressure off. Again, we're not selling them anything. But then what I would like to do is when we're in the LRP part, this does come up. Hold on one second. Hey, Scott, can you bring me a charger? You guys, I swear, for my phone.
Yeah.
The long one. Thank you. I swear or something. My husband's gonna get mad at me because he's like, "Why do you always do this to yourself?" I'm like, "I don't know. I always don't have my stuff charged." Anyway, he's gonna laugh at me. Anyway, we don't want this to die on us, do we? Okay, so while I'm going through the LRP, I talk about what they're gonna put on their LRP. Okay, I know Claire's every time. It's so embarrassing. Okay, so most likely they start with the top 10 oils. Most people start with that. So then I say the best thing and our most popular product of all of our product is the Lifelong Vitality. And then I'll talk about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love it. This is what I use. And you could take 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. Thanks. Do you want to say hi? Hi. I told them how you make fun of me, how I always
every time
let my stuff die.
Start a call. Let your phone
When
die.
we do it, yeah. Thank you so much. I don't know how many percent charged I am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Already now we're gonna have a different view because it's not my super long cord. It's only somewhat long. We get them from Amazon. They're like the $5 cords. I have another cord here, but it doesn't have the thing. I should just switch it out. Anyway, okay. At least I can yell for him and he can come and help me. Okay, so they start with the top 10 oils. Then I talk about the Lifelong Vitality because that is really the best product that we have, right? I mean, it has 12 essential oils in them. It's the #1 product. They get their money back. But then this is what we say. Okay, so here's your top 10 oils. Do you have that? Also, I make sure they have the Essential Life book. I will also say what health goals are you working on? Especially we're chit-chatting at this point, and because we are doing a little bit of wellness consult, but we don't have to say it. If it totally freaks you out, you can, work your way up to this. But basically, and even when I first got started, I really didn't feel comfortable talking about someone's health goals because I wasn't sure what oils to use. So I said, I will look in my Essential Life book, especially they don't have theirs yet, they just joined. I said, I'll see what it says. And so let's say they have allergies or whatever, I'll say, this is what my book says. I open it up to the page, and I still do this now because I don't want to be the expert, because then they'll think they can't do what I'm doing. And I want everyone to think they can do what I'm doing plus better, right? That's duplication. So I will say, oh, this is what it says. These are the top 5 oils that the book says. You already have the respiratory blend, the breathe, because that came in your kit. You already have lemon, you already have peppermint, you already have lavender. Like, awesome. This is the only one you might need. You can add that to your LRP. Just so they know how to use the oils they already have. They know that I'm looking at a resource. We can sort of get them on a plan, right? But they're also going to need the Lifelong Vitality. So the first month, and we've talked about this before, and I'll just tell them, I'll say, hey, I get everyone started on the same 90-day plan, okay? This is what has worked well, and this is what everyone goes on. Again, they're doing what everyone goes on. They want to be like everybody else. They want to be healthy. They want to, it's personalized a little bit, but they also want to do what they're supposed to do because they don't know yet. We do. They don't. So the first month, they're adding on Lifelong Vitality plus adding on any extra oils that they haven't used yet. The second month, I said, the second month we're going to continue the Lifelong Vitality if you like it, right? And they're going to like it. Add on a couple oils that you still want to add to your collection because they constantly want to be adding to their collection. Everybody wants all of them. So they just have to add a few a month, okay? Then I'll say, then your second month, the first month is all about you and feeling good, getting energy, adding lemon to your water, taking your spa baths. It's all about just the general starting of the oils. Then you're going to remove all your toxic chemicals from your home, okay? That's the second month. You're going to make your own cleaners. You're going to get rid of your chemical crap, okay? You are going to use doTERRA On Guard. You're going to buy all the On Guard. You're going to buy the toothpaste. You're going to buy everything that has to do with On Guard. And DIY recipes. You can get the DIY recipes on the blog, on doTERRA's blog, right? So you don't even have to make them. You could just show them the recipes. And then that's greening up their home. So the first one, they're greening up their insides, feeling good, feeling energy, then greening up their home. And then the third month, they're going to green up their skincare and their personal care. They're getting the shampoos. They're getting the Virage skincare line. They can get the deodorant. They can just whatever, all their personal stuff, their shampoos, I said that, their body wash, their lotions, all that stuff. Okay, so that's 3 months. Now they've used almost all the products, okay? They can also sneak in like the children's supplements and whatnot. And then by the end of the 90 days, they're most likely going to want to upgrade. So then when they upgrade, if you are working on placements, which you all should be, okay, I have a placement video 1 and 2, then if you didn't want them in that spot, you can move them anywhere, okay? So with the wellness consults or getting started calls, if you enrolled them, ideally you should do the call, okay? If you live with them, by them locally, you can go to their house or they can go to your house. We've had a few conversations with people where, let's say your leader is bringing in a lot of people and they're placing them on your team. I think it's a good idea to have a conversation with each other and say, hey, I just enrolled this person. Can you do their getting started call? And then the person who's putting that person on their team will edify that person, okay? So let's say I'm putting someone on Claire's team. I would say, hey, you know, let's say it was Sarah, and I put Sarah on Claire's team, and I said, hey, Claire, can you do her wellness, you know, getting started call? And then I tell Sarah, Claire is awesome. She is the one that I would trust with my own kids, whatever, my best friend, you know, to do their getting started call. She's so great. She's helping me out. We work together, and she's going to help you get started. I'm still here for you, but she's just really, really good at these calls. So that's a great way to give the call to the person that you're putting them under. Okay, especially as you meet new people, you don't know everybody, and you'll get the intuition if that's a good idea or not for that team. But as you're bringing in more and more people and you're placing them, it's a great way for them to get to know each other. Because if they are going to do the business in the future, now they know each other and it's not like weird, right? We want everyone to know each other. So if you see someone's placed on your team, go to the person above and say, hey, did you place them? Did you do the consult or the getting started call? It doesn't totally matter who does it, right? We just want to make sure that person's getting served and they're getting the information and they're getting added to the groups and they feel like they're part of this huge community because we're all here to help. The more people that help, obviously, the better. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? And every person's going to be a little bit different. So you might have just said, oh, I hate that. I'm only doing my calls. That's fine too. So they're your people, so obviously you can do what you want with them. But to share the workload, it's an idea that then you're still getting PV, and if you would be working with them most likely when they want to do the business, you'd be the one working with them, okay? Yeah, I know there's so much more that I want to say, but I'm looking at the time. There's 3 minutes. Quick, I can take 1 or 2 questions. These are like, the calls are like 30 minutes. Now I'm to the point where in the beginning I was really good about getting every single person, doing a call with every single person. Now I give them a link that they can schedule a call with me. I do not suggest doing this until you're diamond, because you want every single person touched by you. And then now I have them contact me, okay, to do that. Not every single person does, but ideally every single person has it every single time. Now, I do want to say that our awesome Heidi on our team, on Nikki's team, I saw she posted something on her Facebook, and I'm like, girl, can I please have a copy of it? It is amazing. She added to her oil leadership page, and she gave us this customer enrollment checklist. Okay, so everybody should print it out. It is so awesome. It's similar, hopefully you guys can hear me with this behind my head. It is similar to what is in the Share Success on the Build Guide, but this is like for after they enroll. So you can see their name, what enrollment kit they bought. I can't see everything what it says, but I wanted you guys to see it. Their welcome email, you guys can copy and paste my email, send them your own. Did they join as a wholesale customer wellness advocate? Add them to the Facebook group. Let me look to see what else it says here. Did their order arrive? Email, again, the live, build, or share. There's videos on the Share Success Wellness Consult / Getting Started call. Did they set up their LRP? And then you can do a monthly check-in in their beginning. Hey, how are you liking the supplements? How are you feeling? Isn't it awesome? Are you using the lemon in your water? You know, hey, did you try TERRA Shield? Like, you know, that stuff works. That stuff, that will make you the most regular you've ever been in your entire life. It's amazing. 1, 2, 3, follow-up, on guard, you know, DIY recipes. Just like, if you find a good DIY recipe, you know they're in month 3, hey, I thought of you. Here's 10 ways of cleaning with lemon essential oil. They're gonna love that you thought of them, right? And then, hey, do you wanna host a class, either online or at their house or whatever? And then the last one, join your team. So Heidi, thank you so much for this and for sharing. It's very cool. She posted it on our oil leadership page in the files. So she's awesome. I don't know if she did it or her husband is very awesome. He's even developing an app for her to use, which is like pretty cool. So, whew, that was a lot of information, but it's 9:59, so I'm getting it in on the time. So that is a getting started call for dummies. How many of you guys think you guys can handle that? How many of you think if you were scared before, you're not scared anymore? That you're just talking with somebody, building relationship, going over basic information, chit-chatting. By the response, I'm thinking you guys are liking it. Thank you. Great info. Alicia says, so should we be doing getting started calls with everyone? Customers, advocates, right? Yes. So advocates would also be going through the build. We can talk about that next week if you guys want, about getting them started with the build. But I would say they need to start by watching all the videos and share success. That's the very first thing in my pinned post at the top and on my emails for advocates. I have emails for advocates, and I can post the link again, but I have in the training videos the training album on the oil leadership page, I have the links that you guys can get added to what I send to all my advocates. You can see that, but it's watching the live and the build and the share, build, the live, share, and build guide videos on Share Success. So, and print out those sheets and do that. That's like the basic stuff. Awesome call. Okay, great info. Heidi is the bomb. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, awesome, guys. Wow, we made it quick. And you put the TERRA Shield in water? That's a random question for that. So I made a recipe this morning. I'll post the recipe, and it had vinegar and water, 2 cups vinegar, 1 cup water, and then it had some TERRA Shield, a whole bunch. I'll post the recipe for you guys, and also the TERRA Shield bottle that they sell spray. I'm going to be using that for the bugs, and I also made a homemade one. So I'll let you guys know what I like better. But yes, you can put it in water. And Amy says this will ease anxiety about all this. Yeah, and so you guys, you know, one last thing, it's not too late to reach out to people who've joined and maybe you've never reached out to them before, and just say, hey, I just want to make sure you're getting all the benefits. So, you know, they have so many benefits people don't even realize, and I'm like, so sorry I didn't let you know sooner. You know, just make it seem like it's like you're servicing them, because you are, obviously. And if they don't know how to log into their back office, that's a problem. They're never going to order again, right? And if they're not in the oil club, get them in the oil club Facebook group right away. You guys, I try to do giveaways. I try to like make it fun and a community and where people want to be and share information. So I want you guys to also, like, it's not just my group, it's our group. All of our customers are in there. So when you have a great recipe, share. You know, your customers are in there. They're watching. They're learning. This is a great way we can build community, because they cannot get the same community from any other advocate, or if they order on Amazon or wherever, they can't get that. And so they're buying our community, okay? So I will, my phone came undone. Oh well, we're ending the call. I will let you guys go. 30 minutes. Have a great week. I will talk to you later. Bye.